Lessons of Love. Hi, I'm Karamjeet Kaur, your self-love specialist. So how you been? Have you been loving yourself? And have you been using the mirror work, how to love yourself? Have you been writing affirmations and doing your gratitude? This is just the three basic self-love work that you need to do daily. My book, True Love Within, which I have been promoting all the time. This is a revised edition of my first book, True Love Me. And why I did my revised? Because in True Love Me, I have not added any tools exactly how for you to exercise on your own by helping yourself. So in this book, there's two additional chapters, which is chapter 1 is exercise the basic understanding of self-love. Okay, and chapter 2, self-love thought transformation. Now, what is so interesting about this book? Why am I doing this video to let you know to get my book? Knowing that you need to look good or feel good is great. But you know what I learned in life? When you have knowledge, the right path of knowledge to actually guide you, how to make you understand the meaning of things of life, and that knowledge will help you to gain the wisdom to know things that what you feel that you need to know and that is aligned with you, right? So having a book such as this, like this book is together with my life story, an explanation on every sense, how did I overcome my thought process and how did I overcome in those moments of situations, like forgiveness and my limiting beliefs and such. This is just something to let you know that as a person, just like you have gone through challenges in time, all of us have a different way of looking our challenges and how do we react and respond, right? So basically, this is my book and an example. Okay, now the back two chapters are the most important one because these chapters are the one that you need to know how to exercise every day in your life. Like for example, chapter 1, I have clearly shared about the love of how it is the changes are going to be in and how does the mirror work inside, and also the affirmations, and not forgetting the gratitude. Okay, now with that, I have added an extra part of the self-love thoughts transformation. Now, why did I add this? The reason I add this, which is very important, let me read out to you the first paragraph. In this chapter, I will give simple technique in learning to remove your resistance and block. As you exercise self-love, it promotes stronger love within you. Now, as I explained in chapter 1 about fear and love, this technique is to be used. You face your fears or resistance or issues. You become aware that it's your reflections and you take responsibility to change within you so the outside can change. So these two chapters are the current most important for evolving yourself in loving who you are. So in these chapters that you will begin to understand that what it is, the self-love is not about like just to to love yourself in the way you wear things or say things, but to understand the depth work. How does the self-love work to transformation you? And let's begin with your thoughts. See, many of us have we do go for self-help or we meet therapies, is great. But the most important thing for you to understand is you got to learn to know who you are in depthly. You got to understand the way you think. You got to understand that is this thinking making your life better or not? You got to know that is this emotion that you have is going to help you or not. You got to know about all this information that you have inside you and why it matters to you, because you are in charge of living your life. Currently I'm doing my PhD. Why am I taking the trouble of doing PhD in self-love? Because it is most important to note that as one gains the knowledge, to understand that knowledge is the one expands the mind for growth and for greatness, to achieve things and to sustain through the challenge time. Therefore, it is very important that we work on it. So I'm putting a part on myself that I would like to give me an exemplary, that for you to understand how the self-love really works. There's always a superficial base in the mind that when one hears someone talks or you read, okay, I'm going to do this. Yeah, I know some life really change, but along the way, when you have a hole and you go down, you come out, this doesn't change, and it comes back to the same belief system, and you don't want that, right? So, but you need to understand why you're changing and why you need to change. When you don't make yourself to understand this, then it's going to be very difficult for you to understand the process of it and the transformation and the results you're getting and how to sustain it. Trust me, I was not aware until I'm testing it, been tested it, and going through and understanding where I'm standing. So, to wrap this up, you got to learn about yourself. The school that you go through, which you say, oh, is enough for school, but actually, the real school that you are attending every moment in your life is you with life. Well, let's put it this way. Life is your teacher and you are the student. And inside you is also, there's another teacher which only you can connect. So these teachers are here to teach you to understand yourself so that you be empowered to move forward and share yourself in the best manner way. So do get my copy of my book and to understand what is it that I'm talking about. Okay? Here you go. True Love Within. Get it at Amazon and any other bookstores near you. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you so much for your support. And thank you for loving me. And I love you too. Bless love. Always hug yourself. Thank you.